dimension. So today's reading, I'm going to be pulling masculine and feminine energies, and this will be in regards to any type of soul love connection that you may be currently in or experiencing. So this will be those traditionally connected to the terms like soulmate, twin flame, soul flame, all of those terms. But if you don't associate yourself with those terms, that's fine as well. This is just going to be some sort of like really spiritually telepathic, magnetic type of connection that you feel that really defies what you normally experience in connections with others, okay? So before I do get into the cards, I do really quickly want to self-promote again. Today's video will again be sponsored by Fifth Dimension. I'm going to be showing you my intention baths, or bath salts, if you will. Specific intentions for each. So this one would be the one for abundance. They all have affirmations at the top, as well as the herbs and a blend of a different type of essential oils and salts. Okay, so this one is going to be for happiness, and it's a different blend. I have one for healing, and my favorite, love. So they all have their affirmations, and this one, of course, beautiful roses. I am going to open one so you can see that it is your herbs as well as your salts, and the essential oils are already blended in with the salts. It smells delicious, and it's a wonderful way to add something to your normal, like to make a bath into a ritual, if you will. So yes, in case you are interested, just email me. You can find that in the description box, and I can go ahead and get that shipped out for you, loves. All right, so back to the cards. Pile number 1 today is going to be card 28, the card of love with the citrine crystal. Pile 2 is going to be the card 17, beauty, with the clear quartz. Pile 3 is going to be card 11, take off your masks, with the obsidian cube. I know you can barely see it. And we have card number 30 for pile number 4, the card of courage, as well as this milky quartz. So choose whichever pile you feel most drawn to, and I will see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this card, 28, love, as well as this citrine, you are at the right place. So love, obviously, being the overwhelming overall energy of the connection in general, but clearly not together in the physical. There's some separation either in distance or in communication, or I don't know, but it's a literal physical separation more than likely, because we do see the masculine energy here pictured not in the physical. They are actually like in the wall. Oh, this could also indicate a masculine watching you, also like keeping a close eye on you. I'm getting that for some of you for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energy of the feminine at this time. This can also confirm for you. Oh no. Overall energy of the feminine is feeling brokenhearted, sad, really wishing to be together and feeling like this separation is really causing a lot of emotional stress at the time. Look, the masculine's overall energy is man holding a heart. So this obviously is the literal definition of the what soul connections experience, and usually this is because both parties involved have experienced a lot of trauma in regards to being vulnerable with their heart. Okay, so he's holding his heart, but he has not yet offered his heart, aka he's not been open to allowing love in the connection, or even speaking the word love in the connection. He's withholding it from her. But there's this like wanting, this thinking about, at least is what I'm feeling, of offering it. So I would say the broken heart is definitely going to be because like feeling that love, which is the overwhelming energy between the two of you, and it's very highly indicated in the cards that came out, okay? Because this is not even a love deck. This is an energy deck, okay? So it's proving that energy is coming out in the way that I'm intending it, right? This is all about love, and look at what's coming out for pile number 1, okay? So definite either non-communication or non-physical contact, or just some sort of distance in between. Definitely not connected in the way that the feminine would like to be, as well as the masculine. It feels like he really wants to be with the feminine energy. I'm just going to say her, he, she, because I feel like saying the feminine and the masculine every single time sounds kind of funny. This deck right here is going to be used for feminine energy, and this, ooh, I was leaving one behind. And this Edgar Allan Poe one would be used for the masculine energy, okay? So let's see where the feminine's thoughts towards her person is. What are her thoughts towards him for pile number 1? Remember, this is not gender specific. I feel I need to say that always, okay? You take it however it resonates. What are her feelings? Oh, I didn't even get to say that and they came out. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards the connection. What are her intentions towards him at this time? What are her intentions? Let's get masculine energy. What are his thoughts towards her at this time? What is his energy? Okay. What is he feeling for her at this time? And what are his intentions towards her at this time? Whoa. What is his intentions towards her at this time? All right, so let's look at the thoughts. What are their thoughts towards each other? Feminine energy is coming out in King of Swords. Masculine energy is coming out as the Wheel of Fortune. So she's definitely wanting some clarity. That's probably where the heartache is coming from. She wants something to be cleared up. It's been on her mind a lot. And I feel like she actually might be withholding. This feels like very sword energy, like withholding her true feelings also. So she's not said anything about how she's been feeling. She's just sort of waiting on some clarity, but at the same time, she's withholding her feelings as well. So it's like it goes both ways. Like they're both withholding feelings at this time, but at least that's what she's thinking about. She just wants clarity and she thinks about it a lot, okay? Masculine energy is thinking towards the feminine, the Wheel of Fortune. So wanting to have things speed up. Like in their mind, they are like going through the motions of what they want to experience with the feminine, or what they want to say, or what they want to do with, or in some cases, but definitely has their mind in a loop, constantly thinking about these things at this time, okay? So let's take a look at feelings that they both have. Feminine energy, Knight of Candles, that's the Wands. Ooh, she's desiring her masculine. And the Sun. So definitely like her eyes are on him and him only. It's like, I only have eyes for you. It's sort of the vibe that I'm getting. She's strongly putting that focus, and it's almost like her heart lights up when she is thinking about him. Yeah. There's a fire that's been lit, and both are indicating that like light, okay? So her heart, brightens. I don't know why I was going to say illuminates. Yeah, illuminates sounds better. So we'll go with that. Her heart illuminates when thinking of her person, okay? In this pile, the masculine in his heart, or what he's feeling, is that she is literally a dream come true. She's everything that he would have imagined. That's what the star energy is. It is a dream fulfillment, right? What you think about when you're looking up at the stars at night, when you're looking at the sky, all of your hopes and desires, and just feeling like fulfillment and yeah, just optimism and feeling like endless possibilities and unlimited potential, okay? I feel like he also feels her energy is very healing. That's just going to be for some of you because of this indication and focus on the water, okay? So, intentions towards each other. We have the Four of Candles, which is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is our 1111 card, right? It is our success, our victory, our feeling accomplished, feeling fulfilled, having come together in union and celebrating for it, okay? So really strong fiery energy that the feminine is feeling towards her masculine and wanting to, she wants it all. She wants commitment, she wants passion, she wants love, she wants loyalty, and she wants to offer that to this person, okay? So this person, the masculine, is in Hanged Man energy. I don't know if I should have taken it in reverse, but I don't, it's regardless, okay? Hanged Man energy, being the dominant of the attention, is really being stuck because they're being pulled to the connection, indicated by all of this, but yet when it comes to actually speaking words, taking actions, they're paralyzed at this time. Okay, this is how they feel. They're just like, I wish I would give anything to take action towards this feminine, but sadly I cannot. I have been tied to this stone and am facing imminent death. And if the if my throat isn't slit first, the mice might get to me, and I just can't take any action towards her at this time. It feels dramatic because I feel like whatever they're telling themselves as far as why they feel they can't, as much as they want to offer. Remember, I said they're withholding it. It says man holding a heart, but it's actually man withholding the heart. Let me pencil that in. Yeah, that's the energy that I was getting. They're withholding, and that's literally what the Hanged Man energy is. It's feeling like tied away from actually taking any action and just feel very torn. So their intentions are not very clear. Which would explain why the feminine energy does not have any clarity. You know, that's what's heavy in her focus is wanting to be together and not having any clarity about where she stands in that. Now, the masculine energy is confusing her because he cannot take any action. He doesn't even know. The intention isn't set. The feelings are there. The thoughts are there, but they have not decided. They have not, I'm going to say, convince themselves, because I feel like that's what's happening. Like parts of them are trying to convince themselves, but other parts of them are, it's like the angel and the devil, right? We have the little angel telling them to go towards the connection, and we have the little devil telling them all the reasons why they shouldn't, okay? So their intentions themselves are not clear enough for them to give you indication, which is probably why intuitive you're picking up flip-floppy energy, because that's literally what's happening within their energy, is they are flip-flopping. So nothing stable yet, but I mean, like, come on now. Their focus is there all day, every day, with the Wheel of Fortune in the loop, the man withholding the heart, and then the star energy. So that is what I got for you. Should I get advice, or should I, let me bring out a message, actually, instead of advice. I did bring out my twin flame deck, soul flame deck, whatever you want to call it. Messages for pile number 1. What are any messages? All right, we have one. It says, I shut you out in fear of not being good enough for you. So that is definitely a message. Probably it's being mirrored to be honest. But that's what it feels like. That was the overall energy. There's an overwhelming amount of love that you both are mutually feeling. And I'm not sure if you're both aware that it's the word love. But the feelings are of love, okay? So even though you've maybe not said to yourself, I am in love, that's the energy as it's coming up, okay? And the energy doesn't lie. Both of y'all are mirroring this to each other, so it really is just inner work that needs to be done and on yourself, because that's the only power you have. All right, pile number 1, that is what I got for you. If this message did resonate, please let me know. I want to know in the comments what's going on with you, and why is this man withholding his heart? Just kidding. It was actually told to us right here. But at the same time, I would appreciate it if you commented, liked, and subscribed if you have not already. And if you have already subscribed, thank you. I love you. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose card 17, Beauty, as well as this little cutie of a clear quartz, I actually wanted to make this one into jewelry, and I just never did, but I have plenty of clear quartz already. Anyways, I don't know why I went off, but I did. So, overall energy for this connection at this time is that of beauty. So what does that mean? I feel like both of you guys, sorry, I don't know why it's blurry. There we go. I feel like both of you in this connection are currently working on self and sort of a way of enhancing, I don't know, we're enhancing yourself. So this could be in the physical form. So doing things, yeah, just anything, right? Could be spa, could be going to the gym, could be changing your hair, could be whatever. Maybe getting a new wardrobe, going for a new style, something like that. But just could also be like inner things that you are beautifying, if you will, or sort of traits, like sort of bettering yourself. It just really feels like you're in preparation, but I feel like you both have each other in mind when you're doing this. So for example, at the gym, like being at the gym and like really focusing on how you want to look and really putting in those intense workouts, but at the same time, like you're like thinking about your person and how you'd like for them to approve or to experience you in the way that you're trying to achieve. I don't know why it sounded really complicated, but and I was literally just picturing somebody doing weights in the in front of the mirror at the gym and like thinking about their person and like using that to like push them through, you know. But I said it in a very like really overcomplicated way, or at least I feel like I did. Anyways, let's get into it, okay? I'm gonna pull overall energy for, I just saw two, pal two. You know I love that synchronicity. All right, so feminine overall energy towards her person. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have the sun. Pile, why am I going to say pile number 2? Masculine energy. What's the masculine energy towards the feminine? Overall energy towards the feminine. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh my god. Man holding a coin. I love how this is the second pile and both masculine energies came out as a man. Okay. So feminine overall energy towards her person is the sun. Like, come on now. Ultimate happiness. She's like bathing in his energy, essentially, is what she's doing. He's on her mind all day and all night. And she loves it. She's like sunbathing in him. Literally. And he is is over here. Is he withholding? In pile number 1, we had man withholding a heart. I'm trying to figure out if his energy is withholding this coin. Coin not being money, right? But coin just being offering of himself. I can't really tell, to be honest. So we'll see. I'm going to use this deck for the feminine energy. Let's go ahead and see what are her thoughts towards the masculine at this time. What are her thoughts towards him? Pile number 2, what are her thoughts towards him? Oh, there it is. All right. What are her feelings towards him? What are her feelings towards him? What is she feeling in her heart for him? Oh, that's a lot. It's 4. I'm going to take them, though. I was trying to make this a quick reading, pile number 2. Me getting after you for sending all that energy at him. What are her intentions with him at this time? Okay. What? Another 4. 2, 4, 4. That's a lot of energy you're bringing out. Let's see what... They felt very chunky, so I feel like you have a lot of energy towards this person. 1000%. With the sun, you're definitely bathing. You're sunbathing in them. You're moon bathing in them. You're water bathing in them. Just kidding, but probably not. All right, what is he thinking about her? What is he thinking towards her? What is the energy of his thoughts for her? What is he thinking about his feminine? Oh, there it is. What is he feeling towards her at this time? What's in his heart? Oh, there it is. Okay, he's a simple man, a man of a man of simple words. What are his intentions? I saw it. Wow. Okay, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at the thoughts that they're having toward each other. So the feminine is the 6 of Potions, which is the 6 of Cups, and the 2 of Needles, which is the 2 of Swords. The masculine is the 7 of Wands. Okay. He is withholding his coin, and I'll tell you why. But first, let's do feminine energy. Her thoughts towards him at this time. She 100%, 1000%, 1,000,000% feels that her heart already belongs to this person, okay? And she really feels in her heart as well that he belongs to her already, okay? In her mind, he belongs to her already, even if that's not so in the flesh, okay? With the 2 of Needles, there is a lot of thought energy when it comes to decision making. This could feel like a lot of back and forth of trusting this connection and then doubting the connection is what I'm strongly feeling, because there looks to be like this sense of frustration in her energy, if you will, in this image. So I really feel like it's sort of exhausting. It sort of feels like something that's probably been going for a while, where she is running back and forth in her mind of feeling, but the most dominant energy is being convinced that this is her person and this is her, yes, just for her, okay? In the masculine's mind or thoughts towards her, I feel like he feels very scared. There is this voice that is convincing him, and it's more than likely his own voice, It feels similar to 𝐵1's energy, but a voice within him that's causing him to fear moving towards her at this time. Okay, it sort of feels like he wants her, but I don't know. I'm not gonna find the words, so I'm just gonna continue. Okay, I feel like I just repeated myself a few times. We already know that he's feeling like, for whatever reason, there is fear involved. So there is like this need to be on defense, sort of, is what it feels like. Okay, this could also, Seven of Wands sometimes is like jealousy. That's coming up for some of you. Your person is having potential like jealousy, jealous thoughts. I can see that for sure in that card as well. Okay, so let's get into the giant pile of heart energy that feminine has. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That came out in pile 1, so that might be significant. We have the 8 of Candles. We have the Justice and the World. Stop. Okay, so 3 major arcana in her heart. These are intense, and that doesn't surprise me because, like I said, she is bathing in him. So in her heart, yes, she feels certain that this is her person, that this will be everything that she needs, okay? That this connection is everything that she needs, everything she's been trying to manifest for herself, okay? She also feels like she's coming to the end of a cycle, like the end of probably the long journey in searching for love. However, she does feel like it's the beginning of a new challenge, like a new opportunity, but it's not going to be like an easy one to get there. It's sort of like, why am I not being able to find the words? It's like you've crossed one level. I have to connect it to a video game for whatever reason, but when you've gotten to the end of level 1, for example, but in this case, no, you've gotten to the end, okay? You've gotten to the end of level 10, and 11 is the final level, and you're about to get there, okay? And that's what she feels in her heart. Like all of the challenges and levels that she's gone through throughout her life or experiences in regards to love has led her to this place where she's finally feeling like, okay, even though I've gotten to level 11, I know it's going to come with its own obstacles. And yeah, that's what I feel is in her heart. Wasn't I missing a card? Wasn't there 4? Oh, it's right here. And the 8 of Candles is the 8 of Wands. So we just know, like, there's a lot of fast she's shooting a lot of energy at him at such a fast pace. Okay, so you know how the 8 of Wands is usually like that. You see the wands like in a direction being shot, and it sort of indicates like things happening very fast, okay? But it usually means in a positive way, okay? In this case, she's shooting a lot of like passionate energy towards him. I feel like she's shooting a lot of different energies at him, to be honest. It's like if she was shooting darts at this guy who's on this wheel, right? Like that's what it feels like. But it's good stuff. It's nothing bad. It just feels like she's really like putting like, yeah, that. This is all of the energy that she is directing. Okay, I don't know if that's healthy, but I don't see indication of it affecting the feminine in a bad way so far, okay? In his heart, we have the Magician, which is manifesting. So he's wanting her. Whatever it is that he's thinking about or feeling towards her is really making him long for her. So in his heart, just desiring her is creating this really strong pull, which is, yeah, he's doing the same thing, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. With all of the energy that's being directed, but for the feminine, it showed up in 4 cards, and for the masculine, it showed up in 1 card. So it's literally, like I said, he's a man of simple words, but it's a lot of energy, like, nonetheless, that he's directing towards her for sure. And it's reciprocated. They're both feeling each other deeply, okay? Like, it's almost like they're always with each other. We even have the 2 candles right here. Like, yeah, like his fire is lit for her. Her fire is lit for him. They're just both lighting fires for each other. All right, what are her intentions towards him? Ooh, King of Candles. She wants him to be her king. Of Wands, again, more fiery energy. There's a lot of fiery energy in this connection, let me just say. It makes for real cute times. I'm just gonna put that out there. We have more. The 6 of Wands is like that victorious feeling, like she is ready for him, okay? Which feels like pile 1 also, or the feminine, she is ready. We have the 10 of Potions, which is the 10 of Cups, stop. And the 3 of Candles, which is like action, action, action. She wants this. She wants this to be victorious. She is all in with the 10 of Potions. That's the 10 of Cups, ultimate emotional fulfillment. And the King of Candles with all that fire, all of that emotion. Like, she's in this. She's fully committed in her intentions to this. And also very excited about it. That's good stuff right there, okay? And then his intentions came out as the devil. Ugh, of course it came out as the devil, right? I am going to clarify that one for you, okay? Because devil can just mean that he's longing for it in a very, like, his intentions are to get it at all costs. That could be what it is. Me trying to make it be all cute. But that's what the devil energy is. It's just like this heavy, like, lusting for. That's why they associate it with addictions. Because it's just like, I need it, I want it, I will get it at all costs. But it can also lead into, you know, like an obsessive type of feeling. But it could not be. It could be cute. Let's not make it a Lifetime movie quite yet. Please clarify the devil energy in this person's intentions towards the feminine. Okay, 1 flipped. 8 of fucking Swords. What is this? Their intentions towards... I'm gonna need another card. Because that's just like they're unable to move, right? They're paralyzed and unable to actually take any action. But let's get one more really quick before I analyze it. The Queen of Wands. She has the King of Wands in her intentions towards him. He has the Queen of Wands in his intentions towards her. They both heavily are passionate. For sure. So this is a highly chemical connection, okay? So it does feel like a drug, is probably what it is. He wants her, but why? There's something holding him back, and it's the same energy that it was in the 7 of Wands energy. A lot of wands now that I'm looking, okay? And with the devil adding on top there, yeah, this is a highly chemical, sexual, energetic, magnetic. What am I, Dr. Seuss? Yeah, that's what this is. I don't see any bad intentions, even though the devil is here. I just feel it as this, like, intense longing for in his intentions towards, but not moving towards at this time. Okay, so let me get a message, and maybe that'll just clarify the 8 of Swords for me right away. Let me get a message for the feminine, or the person viewing this reading, actually. I've been busy focusing on myself and walking my true path. Stop it. Gold star for me, because that's what I originally got, right? That's the original energy that I got, is I feel like both of y'all are focusing on yourselves, but for each other, if that makes sense. Like you're trying to better yourselves physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, however you are doing that. That's going to be different for all of you. Maybe it's all of them. But you're both putting focus, and you are marrying this to each other. You're both putting focus on yourselves, but sort of like just sort of thinking like if there's anything that you feel within yourself, within your energy, that might cause some sort of turbulence within the connection once it's really solidified. Because right now I don't feel it's solidified. It's purely energetic at this time, or purely physical or sexual at this time. But very highly spiritual at the same time, you know, because sex is really strongly connected with spirituality, to be honest, when it comes to the energy and the way that you are creating connection to another person through physical touch. So yeah, it is highly spiritual and physical in this connection, okay? But in a good way. But yes, there are things that need to be worked out, specifically in regards to the doubt that the feminine is having and the fear that the masculine is having in this, okay? Actually, that's going to confirm, because the devil came out, so that's going to confirm that this masculine may be having some jealousy towards, it feels like, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to say it, I'm going to use the word possessive, but it doesn't have to be in an aggressive or negative way. It just sort of feels like possessive, like he's claiming energetically that she's his feminine, okay? And everybody else better stay the fuck away. It's sort of what it's feeling like, okay? All right, that is what I got for you, pile number 2. If this did resonate with you, then please do me the favor of subscribing if you haven't already. If you are already one of my subscribers, then thank you for being one of my subscribers. I appreciate you, and if you can let me know how these readings are resonating with you by commenting or liking, either or, both of those help me and my channel and my growth all as well. All right, until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3, thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose card 11 with take off your masks, I love that they did it in plural, because this is a reading for partnership. And the Obsidian, sorry, I always do that, where I just drift off into other thoughts. If you chose these 2, you're at the right place. All right, let's get into your reading. Take off your masks being the overall energy of the connection at this time. And it's card 11. Ooh. I like that that came out in this reading. You all, I feel, I'm not sure if you've done it yet, but you're in preparation for being very real in a very new way with each other, or feeling the need to do so, okay? So it almost feels like the connection has been very surface level. So when it comes to like communication and what you've expressed to each other hasn't been real deep. You haven't gotten into each other's, you know, like deep past of relationships and childhood and fears and successes in life, or maybe the successes, but not to the heavy stuff. I don't feel you've gotten to know each other on that level. I feel like it's been more surface level and lighthearted, but I feel like this is either a time in the connection which it's about to get real. If not, then you are feeling inclined to have this connection become more real, more than just surface level, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at, and that's mutual energy, sorry if I wasn't specific. That's both of y'all feeling the need to have something more real with each other, wanting to see more vulnerability in each other, wanting to know each other on a more deeper level, okay? I'm going to be pulling an overall energy for the feminine towards the masculine. Ooh, that was quick. Woman holding a coin. Look at her all dolled up with her coin and her cats all dolled up too, and they're ready. She's ready, okay? She's ready for you. Or she's ready for him. Pile number 3, the masculine overall energy towards the feminine. Okay. Angel of love. Oh, I love this pile. Number 3. Yeah. Both of you all are holding something for each other, okay? And it's cute. All right, let's go ahead and see what are in her thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards the masculine at this time. All right, what is she thinking? Okay, that was quick. What is she feeling towards her masculine? What does she feel towards him in her heart? Oh. And let's do intentions. What are her intentions for him this time? Okay. All right. She's ready to go. Let's go ahead and check out the masculine energy. What are in his thoughts towards her at this time? Okay. What are his feelings for her at this time? What is in his heart? What is in his heart energy towards the feminine? Okay. Oh, there's 3. All right. And intentions. What are his intentions towards her? Okay. All right. Okay. So let's take a look. This is heart. This is intentions. Heart and intentions. First, let's take a look at their thoughts towards each other. Oh, this is cute. My whole, like, what is it, octave changed and everything. Her mind is trying to be strong. Like, she is really focused on being as strong as she can be. I feel like she's fighting off any sort of negative thoughts, any sort of negativity or doubt that she may have originally felt or directed towards her masculine energy, or towards her person, towards her man. She's really pulling a lot of strength in order to adjust those thoughts or keep her focus, okay? She's got her eye on the prize and she's trying to not let negative thoughts or any anxiety get in the way. Now him in his thoughts towards her is feeling really like she's emotionally fulfilling. Like when he thinks of her, like he's thinking about how she meets the criteria for everything that he's ever wanted in regards to feeling emotionally fulfilled. And there's a lot of significance on the feeling that she brings him, because it is cup energy as well as the main energy he's directing towards her at this time is the angel of love. So there's a lot of indication. Love is something you feel, okay? So yes, you can think about love, but it's always associated to a feeling. And I feel like every time he thinks about his feminine, there is a strong emotion. It feels like warmth, like a warm cup of steamy coffee on a winter day, or tea if you're more into tea, but you know how it's just so satisfying and it just soothes you, of any discomfort you may have been experiencing. Maybe you were shivering and feeling very tense, and all of a sudden, taking a sip of that warmth just that's what it is. And I'm feeling it very strongly, okay? So this feels good. Let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at the heart energy they're directing, or like feelings that they're having towards each other. The masculine energy in all of these readings is always problematic. Just kidding. All right. So the star energy in her heart. All of these readings are resonating with each other, I swear. but they're like flip-flopping. It's funny. Okay, so we have Judgment here and we have the Star. So in her heart, I feel like she is literally probably going through her like manifestation journals, or if she made like a vision board for love, or if she like wrote down lists of characteristics or traits that she's trying to manifest in a partner. Like literally that's what it feels like going through inventory and marking off how he meets all of her criteria and more with this giant ass list here. Okay. Like, yeah, look at the, like, he's so happy and lit up. That's what she feels in her heart towards him. She's so happy, and I can almost see, like, if she had a tail, her tail would be wagging. Every time that she thinks of him, that's what she feels. It's like your puppy when you get home and they're just so excited to see you. Like, that's her when she thinks of her masculine, or when she sees him, or when she's whatever, anything having to do with him, okay? Now, the masculine energy, how he feels, oh gosh. Oh gosh. He's feeling sadness associated to her. So I don't know if this is sad. It sort of feels like it's self-restriction. Very highly self-restriction here. His heart is trying to deny. His heart is trying to deny these feelings for some reason. Why? Maybe there's a lot of sadness that he's experienced that he's not healed yet, that is surfacing. But I feel like because, or maybe he's denying those feelings are affecting. I don't know. Okay, I will clarify this, but what I'm getting is that there's definitely sadness in his heart. I don't know if it's directly attached to this person specifically, or thinking of her, or in regards to her, triggers the past experiences that this person has had in regards to love. Okay, I feel like that is causing restriction in how he's been able to express or accept these feelings that he has towards her. There's a lot in the dark. A lot of it is hidden for damn sure. Okay, he's withholding all of this from her. Maybe that's what's causing him sadness also. That could be an alternative way of seeing this, that holding himself back from expressing this to her and keeping her into the dark. Well, I feel like she knows. I feel like she knows. Like, it's in the energy. It doesn't feel like she's longing for him. It feels like she's got him. At least energetically, she feels very connected to him. So I feel like she knows that maybe he thinks she doesn't know. I don't know. But the fact that he's not expressed it is causing him sadness. That could also be an alternative. So it's going to be different. However, there is the longing for wanting something real, something significant, something stable, something committed. Okay? With the Hierophant here, it's like wanting to bring that up. Maybe it's so weird that the Hierophant in this case is coming out of a tomb in this specific deck. It almost feels like something that he had locked away, buried away. Yeah, there's two indications of something being buried here. Something that he had buried away and thought wasn't for him, or thought he would never find, or thought he was just not willing to search for it anymore. And all of a sudden it's like he's opened the tomb and it's like the mummy coming back. Like something he never thought would see resurface is all of a sudden resurfacing. And this could be like a desire for love, a desire for commitment, a desire for commitment is what it more than likely is, because that's what the Hierophant represents, okay, in regards to love readings and relationships. The moth. The moth to me specifically is like my spirit guides. And it's so funny. Stop that he has, yeah. Why is it not? I wanted to focus so badly so that you can see that he has a little skull face, because I literally, yes, I literally dream moths with skull faces. I've painted them. I've even tattooed it on my body. And I love that it's in this deck, and I hadn't realized that, okay? So yes, that's going to confirm to me that although there's some denial or some restriction of expressing these feelings, or having, why? Okay, let me just stop. Sorry about that. Sometimes my phone gets frozen in blurriness. So I had to stop the recording and restart it. But I feel like he's strongly being guided, okay? If there's not been acceptance, or if there's denial, or if there's any sorts of like doubts, also it could be in feeling that this is the direction he should head in, because Two of Swords is also indicative of making a decision, okay? But I feel like he's being guided in a specific direction, and I would say it's definitely towards opening that tomb, okay? Intentions now. You see how all the cards are, if you've watched more than one pile, you're going to see how all of these are sort of connecting. The World card. So her intentions is to have it all with her masculine, okay? Like, I feel like she's ready. Like how I said in the original, she's ready. She's sure. She's convinced. She's decided. Like, energetically, she has decided that she wants this, okay? And everything. She wants it all with this person. Now, his intentions at this time towards her, okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. That's a good sign. So he's wanting to build, okay? It is slower moving because it is Pentacle energy, but he's wanting to put in some sort of efforts, at least intention-wise, when he thinks about her. He is thinking of giving efforts and making, you know, making strides in being able to build a foundation in this connection, okay? Let's get a message before I close off your reading. Yeah, I do strongly feel that that's what's going on in his heart, and it's going to be different scenarios. I just want to clarify, because I did not pull any extra cards, but I feel like I sort of was able to clarify that on my own. So what messages, if any, do we have to whoever is watching pile number 3? The intensity of this connection creates a deep-rooted fear in me. Yeah, it does, because I feel like it reminds him of any time that he's experienced a strong connection and lost it, okay? So it is bringing up a lot of sadness and fear that this person has previously experienced, okay? So that is what I got for you, pile number 3. If this reading resonates with you, please do me the favor of liking and commenting to let me know how it did. I always appreciate those of you that do, as well as those of you who are already subscribed. I appreciate you. If you have not already, please do so. But yeah, I will catch you at the next reading. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this card, number 30, with courage, as well as this Milky Quartz, then you're at the right place. So really quick, pile number 4. Let me tell you that right before starting your reading, I was sitting here looking at the card while eating a snack. LOL. My hungry ass. Yeah, I had to have a snack because my stomach was growling in pile 3. So I was just looking at the card, eating my freaking pecans, and then I was looking at the card and see if I would get any impressions. And then the fact that it's a freaking lantern stood out to me so freaking bad, because just last night when I was meditating, I got the message of that I'm about to get my lantern, something like that. I don't remember it word per word, but that's what I got. I'm about to get my lantern. I was like, okay. Whatever that means. I wrote it down and everything. And then when I opened my eyes and I was done with my meditation, I was just sort of like thinking and reflecting, of everything that had came up and all that. And I realized that there's a lantern in my vision board this vision board was supposed to be for a year, but it's actually turning into like a 2-3 year plan. There's a lantern on there right at the point of the vision board that I feel that I'm in right now energetically. And then it is also posted right next to my actual lantern. So I just thought that was funny, like the synchronicity, as well as the number 30, because I've been seeing 3 in repeated everywhere. So I think this reading is going to resonate with me because I have been calling in my soul person for many, many years. Energetically, of course. So let's see what we get for this reading. Sorry for the long rant. I just thought that might be significant to you as well. Maybe you have some significance in regards to lanterns, but I just thought that it was funny that I got a message about that, and then the fact that I realized, like, I'm surrounded by lanterns actually, like in my little corner where I meditate. So let's get overall overall energy of the feminine in this connection. Let's get the overall energy of the masculine in this connection towards their person. Sorry, I didn't specify. What is his energy, overall energy? Why is it chunky? Stop it. I hate when they get chunky like that. What is his overall energy towards the feminine in this connection? There it is. Goo. Why did I say goo? I was going to say ooh, but I don't know why the G came out. Goddess of the moon. That's why, because I was going to read it at the same time. Goddess of the moon. All right. Look at me getting all distracted, and I didn't even go over what the overall energy in this connection was. Courage. Okay, I feel like either mutually or independently, the masculine energy, whoever you, it doesn't matter, not gender specific, if you reside more in your masculine energy, this could be you as well if you're a female. Okay, so take it however it resonates, but there's a masculine energy here that is finding courage to follow guidance, with the lantern being their actual focus. But then if you'll notice back here, there is something or someone from the past that is trying to like hold them back from following the lantern and where he's being guided. So this doesn't have to be another person, but it could be a person that is sort of trying to steer him off of his own inclination towards something. Okay, this could also be like something within him that is holding his energy back. And I'm only saying him again, but I feel like this could definitely resonate with the female energy of your inner masculine feeling guided towards taking action towards something, but then being pulled back either because of a person or, like I said, something within you from the past that is sort of like trying to hold you where you are. So take that however resonates. This could be your person, this could be you, but I feel like more than likely, because all of these energies is like the mutual, this is probably in some form both of you, okay? So for the feminine overall energy directed in this connection, hold on, let me drink some water. I hate when I get frog throat. All right. So card 53 with Magician and the Mirror. This is like highly spiritual card when it comes to what you are trying, what you're focused on, okay? What you're energetically focused on, and then manifesting it into the physical. But it's also indicative of this type of spiritual connection in which you are both mirroring things to each other. So sometimes you feel triggered is the most common one, when you feel triggered somehow in the connection. it's like a mirror. So you realize that you feel triggered and you pull back from the connection, which is what the feminine energy is sort of at right now, is feeling, seeing things about herself through this connection. I feel is very strongly indicative of the way she's experiencing this connection at the time. Whatever she's experiencing in the physical with her person, is showing her, reflecting something to her about herself or about something that's within her energy, okay? As for the masculine's energy directed towards her, it's goddess of the moon. So there's a lot of deep, deep thoughts and feelings that are being directed towards the feminine energy. However, they are all being hidden. They're all not being expressed because it is the moon energy, okay? So the moon is everything that we keep within the darkness, within the shadows, within the whispers of the night, if you will. Yeah, but there's a lot of it being directed towards her, and I feel like this is thoughts and emotions, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we get. There goes the frog throat again. I hate when that happens. All right, so feminine energy, what are her thoughts towards her man? I was going to say her person, and I was going to say her masculine. All right, that's the thoughts. What are her feelings being directed? Okay, we have two. What are her, oh sorry, I don't want to get them confused. What are her intentions towards him at this time? No, that's way too many. It's actually only 3. I don't know why I felt like that was a mountain of cards. Okay. I think it's because they're so thick. This is my thick deck. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got for the masculine energy in this connection. All right. So, what are his thoughts being directed? Okay. What are his feelings being directed at the feminine at this time? Okay. We have doubles, 2, 2. And what are his intentions? Oh, 2, 2, 3. That's cute. All right, so let's see what they're both directing at each other in their thoughts. For the feminine energy, we have the Knight of Candles. Okay, so she's thinking a bit of fiery thoughts. They're a little flamey. His thoughts, the Hermit. The World and the Hermit is what the masculine is directing. Okay, so first let's get into the feminine. So the feminine is directing the Knight of Candles, which is the Knight of Wands in traditional tarot. So this is like fast paced, but also like a lot of fire, and I feel like a little like laser shooter, and it's just sort of going like pew pew. She's shooting little like high intensity lasers. And she may be side-eyeing him like she's ready to eat him up. Just kidding. But no, in all seriousness, it feels like a lot of sacral energy being directed towards him. So it could be a lot of like desire type thoughts. Or yeah, like I don't know which other way to see this. It's just like really heavily focused, you know? All right. Then we have in his thoughts the World and the Hermit. So the World is in his thoughts sort of preparing for this new adventure or this new journey. Just preparing for what's to come is sort of what it feels like. Feeling nearing some sort of I mean, I don't know, new just keeps on coming out, okay? New experiences, new journey, new chapter, something that is about to be. Why can't I think of words? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. It sort of feels like they're preparing themselves mentally. Now that I'm seeing it with his spear, he's preparing to enter with his spear. Why are my thoughts going like this? Anyways, yeah, it's about like he's about to embark on something that he feels a little like cautious, that, you know, it's a little overwhelming is what it feels like. If you see he's off in the distance, like, I've come on this journey, take this however it resonates to your connection. He's come on this journey that's apparently led him here. So now he looks at what here is, and it's beautiful. Look at it. You know, it's a castle. It's got beautiful waters running through. It's got a wonderful mountainside scene, fresh, clear, pristine waters, and beautiful pink, purple skies, sunsets, if you will. But it's overwhelming at the same time. Okay, it's magnificent, but it's just different than where he's coming from, in such isolation. Okay, so he's sort of like in preparation, like taking a step back and, like, you know, reflecting before entering with his spear, if you will. At the same time, in his thoughts, there's sort of like this feeling of reflection. And look how both of them are in sunset energy, so it feels like something is closing off, which is what I was feeling, right? I was about to say, where did I get the world energy from? Stupid. It's the world card. But anyways, stopping and reflecting, because we know the hermit energy is like pulling back. Actually, the hermit energy comes out in tradition. Oh my God, me with my synchronicities. In traditional tarot, the hermit has a freaking lantern. I kid you not. Me with the damn lanterns. So yeah, like going within and seeking your inner guidance, or his inner guidance. Masculine energy is seeking that inner guidance and sort of still reflecting, like, is this something that I'm prepared to do? Is this something that I'm really sure about? Okay, so that's what's going on in their mind. Sorry it took me forever to get that. Okay, feelings that they're both directing towards each other. Stop. Is this not the same exact energy from pile number 2? These are the same 2 cards, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my God, if it is. 6 of Potions, feeling sure in her heart. I'm going to repeat what I said because it's the same message. Feeling sure in her heart that this is her person. Her heart, it's like soul recognition. The heart is sure. The heart is secure. The heart is wanting to give and receive from this person, okay? The 2 of Needles, however, is facing some sort of like overwhelming thoughts in regards to the connection. Or in this case, because it's heart energy, feeling overwhelming feelings in regards to this connection. So the 2 of Needles is typically the 2 of Swords, which is like feeling pulled in 2 different directions as far as making a decision. And I feel like in her heart, she feels overwhelmed, because it feels like the same thing though. I feel like there's parts of her that doubts what she feels, but then there's parts of her that are sure of what she feels, and it sort of might be like a little loop that she's experiencing at this time, okay? In his heart energy, we have the Chariot as well as the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords, that's heavy ass energy. But the good thing is that it is indicating some sort of ending of a long period of experiencing fear to connection, to intimacy, years and years, or plenty of experiences of being like backstabbed, of being betrayed, of being lied to, of being tricked. All of that is coming to an end, thankfully, because it's the 10, but it feels painful. Okay, like it's not like, it's being in the place of understanding that you have to let all of this go, and that's the past. Okay, but it's definitely like going through it, which would explain why they're in hermit energy, or also why their feelings are being withheld, because it feels like there's a lot of them. Okay, so in the heart, Chariot is wanting to have some sort of forward movement, wanting to take steps forward, and usually the Chariot is shown as a literal chariot that's being pulled, and it's in very fast paced, like a horse and wagon. In this case, it's just a feminine energy, and she is walking. She's pacing herself, but she's also being guided by the light, if you see. Okay, I love that the golds are what guiding her, because it's the same feeling of the light guiding. But in their heart, they're feeling guided towards this connection, but at the same time feeling very heavily all that residual from past experiences that they've gathered throughout their lifetime. Okay, all right, so intentions towards, actually we have 3 and 3. No, it's 4 and 3. Damn, there's a lot of intentions for this feminine. Let's see what they are. All right, so intentions, we have the 3 of Potions, which is like the 3 of Cups. So wanting to come together and have times of just close connection and make memories. The 3 of Cups is sort of the vibe of just like having fun times, right? Like coming together and having fun times, being celebratory, lighthearted, fun, good vibes, lots of laughs, you know. Queen of Presents, which is like the King of Pentacles. Stop. We have both. We have the King of Presents, we have the Queen of Presents, and we have the Emperor. That is strong energy. I hope you didn't hear me burp. That was really gross of me, but I did have some pecans right before your reading. This is a full match. This is King of Pentacles. This is Queen of Pentacles. This is the Emperor. And this literally just feels like wanting something that is solidified and extremely secure, extremely loyal, extremely unbreakable. That is their intentions. The feminine energy feels extremely compatible. She feels like this connection is one in which they're both very equal to each other and very equally deserving of each other. Okay, they both have a lot to offer. If you see, he's got a present right here, she's got a pie. He gives gifts, she gives pie. Both people end up happy. And then the Emperor, which is that like ultimate, like, how do I say it? Like, yeah, it's just in the energy of an intention. This is wanting to have it all, but wanting to have it really secure. Okay, so this would mean having a very solid foundation, which I feel is not quite there yet because of the 2 of Needles being in her heart energy and the 10 of Swords being in his heart energy. So there's not a solid foundation here quite yet, but there's the definite, yeah, like pull towards and compatibility, it feels. Let's see what his intentions are towards her. We have the 7 of Swords. So there is definitely stuff being withheld, and I feel like potentially have the intention of continuing to withhold it for a bit. It feels like it's strategic though. This one has a little like game board. And it feels like he's not showing everything. So I do feel like that overall energy of withholding is coming out again here in the intention. So it's deliberate. It's deliberate withholding on their part. There's something that they're sorting through. It's very strategic on their end. There's something that they're sorting through that they are purposely withholding a lot from you, okay? Because then on the other hand, we have over here the Queen of Cups. Again, that indication of hidden emotional. Queen of Cups in his intentions. He wants to be able to offer. That's also clarified, confirmed here in the Ace of Wands. To be honest, like this card was trying to give me a whole vibe. So I was like, what's the vibe? Like, what is it telling me? So I did sit with it for like a minute, and what it's really giving me is this whole vibe of like a cozy nook in a home. Remember I said that she's wanting something very solid, very like secure, and that's what this feels like a family home that has this like nook of knowledge to be shared, of probably photo albums of family memories that they want to build with you. Like, this is inspired action that, at least when they think of the feminine, you know, comes to mind in what they would like, okay? What would they would like to build? Because that's the vibe that it gave me. Like, there's so many memories that we're gonna make in this cozy home, you know, and we're gonna have so many things to write about and so many photo albums of memories, and that's really what this card is giving me right now. But as well as the Queen of Cups here, like strongly having a lot, and it may be turbulent. This understanding or this grasp of the emotions that they're feeling in their intentions towards the feminine, it may be a little bit turbulent at this time, okay? There is definite withholding of all this energy, though. I feel like, yeah, this guy feels like, you know, like one of those guys that is trying to sell you something or trying to hustle you out of some money. So they may be, it's giving me like poker face, but energetically, like in their intentions, as far as like the actions that they may be showing towards you, is very poker face, if that makes sense. I hope that resonates. It's weird. This reading's a little weird. But it's good. It's good nonetheless. Like, it just feels, again, like I have to say, there's a lot of hidden energy on the masculine's end. For the feminine, I feel like it's more balanced. But I feel like there is things that she's still working through in regards to the connection. But I do see illumination being some sort of there's a strong pull. It just feels like a moth to the flame. That's what I always get with a lantern, is that feeling of like, I'm called. I gotta go towards. I cannot resist going towards the light. Is sort of what it feels like. But then again, there's something holding back. And it feels like past, heavily past stuff. So stuff that needs to be released. This could be just like, you know, like the energy attached to it, or this literally could be like maybe having to cut like actual physical ties with people that are there still in attachment with, okay? They need to cut those cords. But that is what I got for you. Let me get you a message, pile number 4. I didn't even realize that I was already at 26 minutes, but it's probably because I went rambling in the beginning about the lantern synchronicity. Too funny. All right, let's see messages for whoever is viewing this reading at this time. Okay, no, we're just gonna go with that one. Oh no, actually, I am not gonna do that. No, this is gonna show my tarot cards that they need to behave themselves. They will only get shuffled. One message for pile number 4, please. Thank you. I admire the amount of patience that you've shown me. That is the message from your person. I feel like this is the masculine energy towards the feminine for sure. Because remember, there was that like withholding, like they're withholding everything. So how this feminine energy feels so ready to to offer the pie to her king of presents. Like she's ready. Just like all the other piles. All the feminine energies feel so ready for commitment, and the masculine energies are like wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I feel like all this withholding that this person is doing, like when they reflect on how much they've withheld from moving towards a stable foundation over here, or building a stable foundation, like they do admire the feminine for having a lot of patience with them. But this is divine feminine energy, fully in tune with her spirituality, fully aware of how energy works and where to direct it, and knowing that if she's trying to manifest love, then she needs to put focus on self-love, and that's how she'll attract the person to her. She won't even have to do anything. She just has to be open to it, and it'll come to her. Okay, that is what I got. All right, so pile number 4, if this did resonate with you, please give me a subscribe first of all, because I deserve it. Anyways, like, comment if that's something you're comfortable doing so. I always appreciate those of you that comment, like seriously. It puts a smile on my face every time. Unless you're saying something mean, in which case, poo to you. I was going to say something else, but no, I will not. That's what I got for you, loves. I will catch you at my next reading. Until we vibe again.